Greetings, my name is Mr. Wright. I'm the Technical Coordinator for the National Youth Development Council's Entertainment Technology Educational Program. I was recruited by the President of the NYDC, Mr. Richard Smith, to help plan, organize, and create an artistic program for high school students that focused on music, audio, and production, and would provide students with the necessary skills that could translate into them getting internships, meaningful employment, and to take advantage of higher learning opportunities. Young people who encounter our program are motivated and inspired with what the program offers for their growth and development. Research shows that work experience is more important than great grades. Applicants with relevant work experience will almost always get the job. The audio media industry is full of great career opportunities for people with the right knowledge base and skills. For example, recording engineers, mix engineers, mastering engineers, live sound engineers, broadcast engineers, sound designers, post-production editors, acoustic specialists, theater sound technicians, music producers, audio capture technicians are all career opportunities for those with the right knowledge and skill base. We feel privileged to be able to work with these young people who constantly inspire us with their enthusiasm. And when you join the EnterTech community, you will too. We invite you to join us as we prepare to step into the future.
We're going to observe what we do with the EnterTech program.
But what I do know is that I could bring some smart people to teach you some good stuff. And you know, this is just the beginning, so we have to be patient, we have to work together, and you guys will enjoy it. You guys are gonna... Very quickly, we talked about standards, and I know we do this all the time. Remember that the name of this program is Radio and Television Broadcasting, and hence radio came first. So when we truly talked about integration, it's just not another specialty or project that we're doing. This is legally what we have to teach you according to the State Department of Education. So when we give you the competencies, you've been exposed, and part of doing this will be a project where you fully get to integrate what you're learning into a project, so that will build your portfolio, so that your senior year, and I know we started this a little bit late for the seniors, hopefully we'll still be able to catch up with some of the seniors. We're starting with the seniors and some of the juniors, so that you have a portfolio that truly represents your vocational education. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is not just an option.
We have an after-school program here that we did last year and we're doing now as well. But right now we're integrating. We're going to be working with you all instead of just after school. Have some audio and some video terms. You know, let you see what's happening and see what you can do with this information. And the object is to get you ready for an internship, paid internship prayerfully, get you ready for college, get you, let you know more, be more prepared for going into college. If this is the field you want to get into, then we're here to help you do that.
If the industry is audio or video, a lot of these formats are required. You're required to know them in order to use certain programs. Some of these are terminologies for cables that you might be using when you're in the industry. Whether you're picking up a certain cable and you want to know that it's going to work with a certain speaker or a certain computer, knowing what those are very important. And then some of the video terms are very important, like what he said, when you're transferring from one computer program to another, it's important to understand that stuff as well.
Well, right now, we just went over, I'll just let you know what we just did. We just went over audio terms and video terms. The student's going to be required to know all of these, right? Does everyone know how to do this on your computer, like switch? Yeah? Everybody? Anybody? Know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You just did it.
Well, I'm holding something and I'm pushing something else. All right, we're going to learn a lot of shortcuts and things. This is Command Tab. So what Command Tab lets you do is, I'm on GarageBand right now, and I want to get to Word, so I push Command Tab, and I scroll over. Now I'm in Word, and I can just make this bigger right here.
That's pretty cool.
A long time ago, we used to have slower internet. And we had to find a way to take files like music and send it over the internet for people to receive it. And we used to have waves, and then wave files used to be on a CD. So when you got a CD and you got it from the music store, that's the file format that was on a CD-ROM. Then, when they tried to send it over the internet, the file was so big that they had to find a way to make it smaller so you could send it to you and get it like the same day and not wait a week or something like mail. So they created something called MP3, and it's like a wave, but they use a computer algorithm to make the file smaller. And they take out certain information that you don't hear so that you can send that file off and receive it faster, and also have it be small. Portable, so you can put it on your MP3 player and stuff like that. So that's what a wave is. It's also higher quality too. If you ever heard about like a wave being higher quality, it's because some of that information that's in the MP3 is the original, before it was an MP3, was a wave file.
So the MP3 is actually 1/10 the size of the amount of information that's in a wave.
You see a commercial and you see a trailer, sometimes they're not actually using those voices that are, when they're in the room talking, they're re-recording those, and then they have an engineer come and sync those up and line them up with the vocals. And they have sound effects, people doing that for sound effects and for the music. So there's a big industry for that. And then this right here is the same thing for commercials. So one of the cool things that they did too is that they had 2 tracks of vocals and they had them play off each other. So one of them is like, I'm for this, and then the other one was sort of playing off the first vocal, where they had to sort of sync those 2 up and line up one instrument that they played along with a music loop. So there's a music loop that plays like background music, and then on top of that, there's like an instrument that they got to be kind of creative with and match it. So they're learning a whole bunch of different things all over.
Yeah, just play this clip real quick. It's a commercial.
Introducing the brand new Apple headphones, the best low-budget headphones out. What makes them so much better than my Samsung headphones? Well, first off, they're not Samsung headphones, that's a pro. Huh? Also, they give that good surround sound with just basic stereo setting. How amazing, but I don't get it. The only thing you need to get are the new Apple headphones. But why? Buy now at your nearest Apple store for $29.99. Are you just not gonna tell me why?
Thank you so much. Anybody have any questions or anything they want to address? What I'd like to get back. What would you like to do? Tell me, what would you like to do once you leave school?
Well, I mean, once I leave school, I would love to stay within this field of radio and TV broadcasting, because right now what I do music video for local artists at the moment, and most of the time, what's it called? I like really enjoy it. Like I get into it because there's a lot of things that you can do that won't really like give you joy. Like some people will like take joy in something that other people might find boring. Like, you know, a lot of kids would be like, oh, ELA is so boring, but some other kids would be like, oh my gosh, I love writing and I love reading this stuff. But that's me to video production at the moment, because there's so many new things that you can learn, so many different ways, the combinations that you can make a video better. And it's all the creativity of your mind. You're like at free will of what you want to do most of the time, you know?
Right, okay. And you think that being here at Madison and being a part of the EnterTech program will help sharpen your skills?
Oh yeah, definitely. Within short films, you know, audio is very important when you want to record somebody talking, and how you want to sync together like what's going on within the film, what you recorded within the audio and the video. You know, a video isn't a video without any audio. You know, it's like if you have bad audio, your video is terrible. It's like it's really good that I have an instructor like Kavaya and his partner to be able to show us this, because you know most of the time we're more focused on the video aspect of this program, less the audio, and I really think it's a really big deal.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what you're going to look at is a movie that is a trailer, and a lot of the students are taking a trailer that they like and removing all of the audio from the trailer and then replacing it with their own. So what's cool is when you see a trailer on TV, you see music, you see sound effects and explosions and talking, And a lot of that stuff is all put together by someone in a studio. So what we had students do is take out all the sound that you heard from the trailer, and then you get to be creative and add all your own effects back in. So if you see a fire or an explosion, we have sound effects that you can pull from, and then you put the explosion in right at the same time that it happens. So that when you're watching the trailer, you're seeing all the stuff that you added in to the trailer to make it feel like a real trailer, like everything is there, like the vocals and the fire and the rain and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I can tell you, he did it last year. It's fun, but it's not easy. Because I want to do like the kung fu movies where they're like, I'm talking to you. All right, here we go. This is one done by a student last year. 2 students, each boss. They focus mostly on music, but
Mr. McCaskill, we want to thank you very much for making us a part of the Madison Communication Arts experience, as well as Mr. DePino. We want to thank you too, Mr. DePino. You know, we hope that we're able to instill some very much needed knowledge in young people as they go out in the world and try to compete in the industry that certainly has a great need for young people, especially those who look like most of the people in this room. So we're very grateful and thankful.
Mrs. Smith, would you introduce the 2 young ladies?
Yes, why don't you introduce yourselves? Yeah.
My name is Siobhan. I'm from Wentworth, and I'm majoring in biomedical engineering.
Shanique, I'm also from Wentworth, and I'm majoring in architecture.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And then, why are they here?
Well, by the way, this is Miss Brenda Jones. Miss Brenda Jones is a former headmaster for the Lewis Middle School, and she's also the chairwoman of the board of directors for the National Youth Development Council.
And at one time, way back in the cave days, I taught theater at Madison Park. These ladies have been asked to come over and to help students in this program. We'll be back in June to see what happens.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. You're very proud of the work you're doing. And to the instructors, thank you so much for representing the mission of the National Youth Development Council EnterTech program. It is so important to get these young people qualified to get some meaningful jobs in an industry that has, over the past, had a reputation for not opening their doors for them.
yes.
Okay, now they have no reason to, because they'll be more than qualified after leaving here.
Right.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks so much, guys.